Hi, I'm Rika from rikabrandon.com, and today we are going to talk about cash flow. Because if you've been an entrepreneur for any length of time, you have probably had a cash crisis. If not, great job, way to manage your money well. Most of us will have a cash flow crisis from time to time. That gets a little bit scarier when you have a substantial amount of payroll. If it's basically just yourself and you've got a savings account, it's not a big deal. But if you're looking at $15,000 to $20,000 of payroll a month, and suddenly your biggest customer doesn't pay, that can get a little bit scary. And let's say that keeps going on for 3 months. Well, suddenly you're pulling into your line of credit, you're tapping credit cards. So let's think about some ways that when it gets pretty extreme like this, what are other ways you can look at it? So the first thing I would encourage you to do is, who on your team isn't pulling their weight? Who is not paying for themselves, or really just isn't a fit, or maybe is a troublemaker and they're stirring up drama all the time? Identify who you can let go and it won't affect your business, and it might even improve it, because frankly, there's almost always somebody on your team who's no longer a fit for their position because the company has outgrown their skills, or they have a bad attitude, or they've just checked out. I mean, everybody has employees that check out from time to time. So when you're in a cash crisis, look at those people. Kind of, they're, I suppose, your low-hanging fruit of who should be let go, so you can keep your business solvent and keep the employees that really matter. So again, look for those people who it would improve your business, or certainly not harm it to let them go. So that would be the first advice I would give you. Secondly, look at your other team and think, okay, is there anybody here who maybe has, they want to do some stuff. Maybe they have a photography business on the side and they'd love to have the chance to do it more full-time, and you're coming up on the summer. So you could say, hey, would you like to drop down to part-time for this summer? We'll keep you with your benefits. We'll keep you at that minimum hour, but you'll have more time to work on your photography business and you won't have to pay them for that time. So that's a way that it's a win-win. Maybe it's somebody who just had a baby and they want to be able to stay home more often. So look at how your existing team that you like and want to keep, how you can have a win-win situation that lowers your payroll and gives them the chance to pursue something they've dreamed about. And that would be my next step with it. You can also look at shortened work weeks. So that means instead of going Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, maybe you go Monday through Thursday, 8 to noon, or Monday through Thursday, 8 to 5. As long as you can get your work, and if your work has cut down, if your orders have dropped, that's a good way to keep everybody takes a little bit of a hit, but nobody takes the big hit. Some companies do mandatory furloughs around Christmas or around July if they know that's a slow time for them, and nobody gets paid during the furlough. So you can look at a lot of different ways to control your cash expenses related to payroll when you need to. Obviously, I always encourage everyone to do a quarterly review of their payroll to make sure that everybody you're paying is worth what you're paying them, because from time to time, somebody doesn't grow with your company. So when your company had $100,000 in revenue, they were fine. Now they're at $600,000 in revenue, they can't do it. They're able to do about 20% of the job you need them to do. And sometimes you need to make that hard choice for them because they don't recognize that they're not qualified to take the company where it needs to go. So anyway, these are some tips to help you if cash flow crisis strikes and you need to figure out how to save some pennies.